obsessed with raw meat.
29-year-old Daniel
watching
has a
Obsessed with
typical,
raw meat.
varied diet,
Young man.
except for one freaky habit.
They call it freaky habit.
Daniel has been obsessed with raw meat for the past 6 years. He feeds his habit 4 times a week in pound after pound of raw beef, full steaks pulled right from the packaging.
Maybe he's a vampire in that style.
Chicken.
It isn't really normal for people to have the eating habits that Daniel does.
Every year, 76 million people contract foodborne illnesses. Of these people, 375,000 are hospitalized, and approximately 5,000 die.
I'm really concerned that Daniel doesn't care that one day
What
he's
draw
going to
into
lead to
this?
death.
In fact, Daniel
Maybe
scoffs
have
at the thought
some.
of getting sick.
It's absolutely
It's so like they have low blood
even though there's
count.
consequences. Consequences are minor. I like to pull it. I like to see the muscles. There's no real reason behind it besides I like the taste and the texture. It's like butter.
Raw meat is like butter.
Daniel's love of raw food started when he was a child.
When we were kids, Daniel would always eat raw biscuit dough, pancake batter.
It was one of many things that set Daniel apart in a strict military
What if you meet the
household.
cat? You see me the cat, what if you meet
Well,
that cat?
Daniel has always just been a little bit different,
Thank you very much.
particularly when it came to writing poems, stories, fiction.
My father is always pushing me, wanting better, and kind of stressing accomplishments and goals and discipline. And I feel like I've
With him in the house with him, you have to afraid.
While
I might have
Daniel's brother
cut you up and
followed
study
in
it.
father's footsteps by joining the military, Daniel chose to pursue a degree in liberal arts instead, a decision not embraced by his family.
My
Maybe
family
stress
really
caused it
support
too.
me writing poetry. They just never really cared much, I guess.
So him just do something to get their attention. And it seems that they didn't try hard enough to get him away from that. I tried to find out
It's just a relaxing
what was his
one of
problem.
those quiet things where you do
So
it on
it's
your
like
own.
something that cause some
Nice.
people do excessive eating because them stressed, or they eat less because them
Daniel was
stressed.
indulging his raw meat cravings several times a week.
His attention is looking
Shared his
attention.
secret with his brother.
I thought it was just something he was trying out, but then it started progressing to 3 or 4 times a week. And that's when I really started to get concerned.
After graduation, Daniel took a job as a government analyst and finally gained some respect from his family.
It wasn't rewarding. I was dying a little every day.
Depressed, Daniel eventually quit his job to pursue writing full-time.
I want to make some kind of a difference in the world.
He's searching for
That's why I like
something.
creative things.
He's searching for
You
something.
help people by doing what you're
But
best
you
at.
think he find the
Daniel
solution in the
now
raw
spends his
meat.
time
But
doing what he loves most, writing, working out, and searching for inexpensive ways to feed his obsession.
I like bargains, and I always look for the cheapest cut.
the cheapest cut maybe
I don't think
probably
he does any
be
type of
stale
preparation
meat,
for washing it whatsoever.
is what I think.
Horrified by the risks Daniel is taking, his brother Brian has begged him to give up raw meat.
Daniel disregards any health advice he gets regarding raw meat.
For 6 years now,
I just really don't want my brother to end up dying from that one bad piece of meat. It's gonna happen sooner or later.
And the cheaper one probably full of bacteria because it's cheaper.
Yeah. Just like
And Dr. Mike Dow to intervene.
I'm JJ Virgin, and I'm a board-certified nutrition specialist.
you start
My
back.
name is Dr. Mike Dell. I'm a licensed psychotherapist specializing in eating
What is
disorders
it?
and addiction behaviors.
Brian has asked them to meet him at Daniel's gym in the hopes that a surprise intervention will inspire Daniel to change.
So tell us a little bit about why you're here.
I'm kind of
For him to
concerned about my
change,
brother's eating
I
habits.
think they have to find out what's the problem that caused it from
Massive
first
quantities
place.
of raw meat.
Is he aware of the health consequences of eating raw meat?
He's been told a lot. I just think he doesn't care.
Maybe there's a special kind on earth. Maybe there's a special kind on earth.
Parasites, bacteria. Sooner or later, if you eat raw meat, you're going to get sick.
One of the things I'm also concerned about is that, he doesn't have a stable judge, so he's buying whatever meat he can get, basically. So
Reject
might
meat
not
is
be the
bad.
highest
Reject meat.
quality, so-
That's cheaper, full of more bacteria.
You can eat steak tartare if you're choosing very high quality meats prepared by professional chefs. Daniel is going to find the manager's specialty, cheapest, oldest meat.
Why don't we
You're-
go meet him?
Okay, let's do it.
We're gonna go talk to Daniel.
And here what you said, professional chef.
Figure out if he's willing to
But
accept
he's
our-
just getting the
This the
cheapies, the
That's the
reject.
reject. The spoiled meat.
that he indulges several times a week.
Oh, Jesus. No man, something. This is serious.
His brother
Need some
Brian
serious
is hoping
help.
that a week of intense therapy
Need some
with
good
psychotherapist
detox.
Dr. Dow and nutritionist JJ Virgin will convince Daniel to change.
Daniel.
You can't convince him until
Dr.
you
Mike
find out what caused this.
JJ Virgin.
Pleasure.
Good to meet you.
I'm just going through my routine, doing my usual thing, and
He's
now
empty.
here comes my brother, these like doctors, and just.
But what if happen if they test him and anybody need, for example, like maybe vitamin A, vitamin C, B, omega 3, and those things.
Oh, okay, but I don't think I need help.
Give him.
I really do hope that they can just strike some.
It's something caused this. Something. Lack of his body. For stress.
I'm hearing that you're not convinced
Or
at
his
all
body lack of
this is
something.
dangerous to you.
That's absolutely right.
You're making a joke of all of this that could kill you. What's up with that?
I don't think it's that big of a deal. Driving's more dangerous, I think.
Well, you know, things are
Probably
decisions.
have a lot
You live and
of,
drive on the wrong side of the street.
Parasite. Maybe have a lot of parasite in his inside.
Towards you continuing to eat
What
raw
to tell?
meat.
That is correct. Absolutely.
So it sounds like what you need is some information.
Would you be willing to come with us so we can show you a few things and possibly change your mind?
All right, but you got a big chore ahead of you, I'll just say that. I feel like they're talking down to me. It felt like a fight with me against three people. They were attacking me, not just eating habits.
So to me, it's like an addiction then.
Since Daniel refuses to
Damn.
But what started?
eat raw meat, Dr. Dow
That I need to find out.
introduces
Like I said, it started when he was younger. His father saying was eating like raw dough, raw things, and
Attention. He was looking attention. To me,
yeah, and his parents, yes, that's true. And his parents were forcing him to do things that he didn't want to do.
Right.
So this to me feels like an escape way to him can find something he wants to
Parasite or
do.
virus or bacteria could be death, and it's not a nice death.
there's something I said, the bacteria.
If we showed you evidence, would that help you to make some changes in your life?
I don't know, I like
They have to
really
treat him.
like it, and I really don't want to change.
I see.
I don't understand. He's getting attention with this, what he's doing.
Yeah,
And accept that
He's getting attention. So I love the attention from this.
yeah. Family call him maybe once a day or 3
Check
times for
out
the
and
week.
check up on him to make sure he's okay. But they need to find something else that he's doing. Try to find something ways to suit his ego.
is present in the ground beef.
E. coli.
Like a new hobby or something.
And pay attention to him more.
Headaches, fever,
That's a good idea. Give him a hobby.
that it can quickly
Because the job that he's doing, he don't know what I say. He don't have a job,
Well,
and he's pursuing to write a book.
these side effects
And that is away from people, same way.
aren't in his future.
So you need a hobby.
Don't even talk about a fiance or a wife. He's
Our
alone.
children aren't.
Children.
Our E. coli here has changed in color. So that's positive E. coli on the ground beef from your refrigerator, living on your chopping.
The E. coli test
Seems
came
shocked.
up positive, but I don't
You
think
get
it's
serious
a
now in
big
his
deal. I
face.
think my body's naturally made to fight this type of thing.
But your body, all long your body going to fight the bacteria for.
Exactly, bringing down his immune
System,
system.
yeah.
yourself at higher risk for disease the more raw meat that you eat. The easiest way to prevent oneself from being infected with these bacteria
He's getting
is
attention
cooking
with this
the
and he
meat
love it.
adequately.
One of the things that's going to make
Like I said, he need a hobby with a lot of
really going on
people around him or some community, something he can get involved in.
To get the support from others.
Yeah.
Or from family member.
It's very likely that Daniel could have a parasite and not even know it.
You listen to me, sir? But me a person living inside him and him don't know, see?
Specialist, Daniel is still refusing to acknowledge the risks associated with eating raw meat.
Not dead yet.
So Dr. Dow wants to speak with him one-on-one to see if he can uncover why Daniel adopted his habit in the first place, starting with his family.
Alright.
The same thing come on too?
He's an
Yes,
orphan, he's
Flowaswill.
a military man,
Same as
just
mine?
like my grandpa was also a military man.
It sounds like you took a very different path than the rest of the men in your family.
That's true.
How was that for you growing up when you realized that you did not want to go on that path?
I feel like I haven't fulfilled expectations yet. I still feel kind of disappointed.
Daniel, you talk about yourself with this lens of I'm not good enough.
Yeah, that's right.
It sounds like you really have this need of wanting to figure out who you are. And
Is
you
it
want to
that?
actually live the life that is Daniel, not anybody else.
Yeah,
What did you need from your dad that you didn't get?
more support for self-exploration, I would say. More support of the arts. Maybe I have some issues about validation from my dad and kind of meeting expectations in life.
So the guys is something,
Man
see?
means to you in your life, Daniel.
It means being proud of what I'm doing and making a difference.
If you had all those sins in your life, what do you think might happen to eating raw meat?
I wouldn't think about it as much anymore. That was the first time where
It's
I
the same thing
realized
I tell you.
eating
It's
raw
the same
meat,
thing.
it was about more than just
Looking
food.
for
Kind of
attention.
opened that up.
Thank you for being so honest with me today.
Well, thanks for
And he
asking
said he
great
needs
questions.
support from his family.
Yeah, especially his dad.
It's about
See?
enough.
Especially from his father.
He doesn't feel very supported in his family. The more we can find things to add to his life, or if we can get these emotional needs met, the less he will feel a compulsion.
Just like what you
to
said,
engage in these risky
Flowaswill.
You see it?
Daniel may have a better understanding of why
I didn't watch this video before.
It's the first time I'm reacting to this video.
Give it up. JJ hopes the results of his lab test